I've always said that I come with a lot of baggage because as a parent of someone with special needs, as Jess has, you are involved 24/7. Now I've hit sort of mid-60s, getting older, and my worry is there now who's going to be around for Jess when I'm no longer there, or her dad. She has a wonderful brother, but he has a young family, and obviously I don't want to, and I hate the word burden him with the care, that the fights that we're going through. So to have something like MacIntyre gives me peace of mind. Life has been a battle with Jess since the age of 5. 5 to transition wasn't too bad. Adulthood to 25 was tough, but I'm actually finding 25, and Jess is now 35, even tougher, because things seem to be shutting down at the age of 25 and information isn't out there for parents of what to do. Now, I tried 5 or 6 solicitors for Jess to make her own will. Most of them said, well, we'll interview Jess and then we'll assess her, and if we feel that she's not got the mental capacity, then she will have an independent assessment to make a will. Now, Jess goes through assessments every year, we go through assessments every year. I didn't want another assessment. And actually my son found a solicitor within Foden's who said, yep, let's meet. So I went along thinking, right, it's going to be the usual. Meet her, no, we'll have to have an assessment. Took Jess off, came back and said, right, let's start the process. And it just went like that. And that to me was probably the first time in 20 years it's happened. And that has never ever happened before. The fact that someone has actually realised that Jess has a mind of her own, can tell people what she wants to do, that she wants to leave all her teddy bears to whoever it is she wants to leave to, and that's very important to Jess. It's just set a little bit of peace. Finding MacIntyre was a breath of fresh air. Anita, who came along for the interview, Jess was happy immediately, and once we saw Jess happy, that's fine. I think as a mum, and I know this from the past, I'm seen as a pushy parent, but I've had to fight for 30 odd years. Even when we wanted Jess to go into special school, it took me a year of daily phone calls to get Jess from going mainstream, and it's been battles. I mean, I love being part of sort of the family group thing within MacIntyre, and I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, so you know, we need to look into that. But I think as a family engagement, it would be nice to have the odd social that people can all come to and meet the carers who are looking after Jess or whoever it is, talk to management. I think that's an important thing because they are going to be taking over, and that's another thing that's terrifying me. You know, when they take over, are they going to get the support that should be there? If I had a wish list to be put in place for Jess, for MacIntyre to do, I think one of the first things would be for MacIntyre to get together with the family and discuss, and obviously Jess is the main input for this, to put what she wants to happen as she gets older, because Jess has her interests, she wants to do more, and I think that's something MacIntyre can get involved in, is helping Jess do more with, like, she likes volunteering for guide dogs, she likes doing signing. I think it's important to try and bring families on board so that MacIntyre know the families. I think the thing that MacIntyre has been very good with lately is talking about death, what happens when they get older, and Jess has done this with other people. But Jess knows this now, and I think she now is beginning to realise that Mum is not going to be there. What am I going to do? So it's important for MacIntyre to be on top of it already. When there's been times that I've not been confident, and I have to admit I will fight tooth and nail for Jess, but I'm not good at coming forward in how I'm feeling. I think it would be lovely to have perhaps as many families that will come together that want to talk this through, and perhaps with staff as well, so that they know how they can help us individually. as I say, I'm that person that wants a phone call, or can I just pick up the phone and say, can I talk to somebody about this, or perhaps something is not going right for Jess. But I have got lately quite scared of being a nuisance. I've also looked at it from the other side. I don't want to make a complaint, because I hate making a complaint because it might hurt that other person, even though I'm perhaps the person that's being hurt as well. So I find that very difficult. So I think it needs to be put in place that if a parent is worrying and suffering, listen to them. There is something in what they're saying.